Hi, my name is Gavin with All Access Card Shop, and go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Zach Moede.
What'd you do this past weekend?
I placed 19th at the Madison Regional.
Playing.
Blackwings.
And what was your record?
503.
And what did you play against?
Mostly tier. I had 4 tier matchups. The other decks I played against Flunderies, I played against Sky Striker, played against Rika, and I played against Evil Twin Sprite.
All right. So let's get into the sauce, baby.
Alrighty. So first off, triple Simoon, card's broken. Triple Sudry. If you open up Sudry Black Whirlwind, that's still full combo. Simoon just gives you like a lot easier access to the later parts of the combo. Triple Vada, it's the best one to open up with Sudry, so I maxed out on it. I think after like looking back on the weekend, I think that this could be a 2 of. Not sure yet though. And then double Shamal definitely felt correct at 2. I've seen some people play 3, some people play 1. Mostly feels like a preference thing. Next, all of the 1-ofs. Blackwings have many. Orochi, Gale, Chinook, Harmattan, Zephyros, Steam the Cloak. Most of them are dump targets, then the others are just like if you have double Black Whirlwind, if you just hard open one and Simoon, you're searching for a Gale to help fix if they hand trap you. Same thing with Harmattan. Next, Bishop package, 3 Magnamut, 2 Jerusalem, 1 Saranir. One with the 3 Magnamut mostly because you can use them as a turn 1 extender and then you'll just replace it at the end of the turn. Then Radiant, this is the small roll bridge, and then Raider's Wing, one of the combo pieces. Next for spells, triple Allure. A lot of people are playing Crosby. Not a fan of it because this is a combo intense deck. You don't want to get rid of your extra deck pieces. Allure did its job. Triple Small World. Deck revolves around Simoon. Just get to Simoon as fast as possible. Allure will dig into this or Simoon itself, and if you're really hurting, like Small World's not the worst. Next, Triple Black Whirlwind. I had a panic moment of where the morning of I was thinking about, or the night before I was thinking about just playing 2 because like sometimes like it just doesn't feel good to drop like 2 and then try to Simoon. You only ever need 2 on board, but sometimes you just need to see it with Sudry. And 1 black for the Whirlwind. This card is cracked. I had considered playing 2, but you just need to see the 1. Otherwise, it could break your hands up. And then 2 Triple Tactics. One of the best cards in the format. Anytime it resolved, I pretty much won the game. And then the Spice. 1 PK rank up. Caliuga's broken. Traps. Triple Imperm. Didn't really know what else to put in for like hand traps. This just felt like the best generic. Good going first, good going second. And 1 Twin Shadow. Card's really good.
How many in the main?
42.
42. Do you feel like if you could have cut down on any cards to make it more consistent, or do you feel like, you know, having those 2 tactics in there as well helped out at all?
The deck bricks naturally. That's just Blackwing, so putting the extra 2 cards in there I don't think would have mattered too much.
All right. We going on to the extra now?
Yes. 15 different cards. Pretty much all combo pieces. Nathung, Berea Storm, Raikiri, Obsidian Hawk Joe, Silverwind, Full Armor Master, Blackwing Dragon, Blackwing Assault Dragon, Roll Savage, Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, Strix, Rusty, Wallow, Arsenal Falcon, and Caliuga. You go through like most of the extra deck in the turn 1 combo, but I played Wallow as like a tech card. Had a really funny situation happen against the Sky Striker player where our game 1 was 35 minutes and all I did was make Full Armor Master. They couldn't out it, and at one point I bestialed to get rid of their Rosengrave, and I I did another Bishil to get into Wallow, and I took their Engage from Grave and sat on it in my back row for 3 turns. And our game kept going, and there's pretty much nothing that they could do to out the Full Armor Master at that point. Caliuga just stole me like 4 games. You make it, there's nothing that most decks can do against it. And you play, since you're like able to make Hydro Dragon Archfiend, you're playing the out already for something like, and in combination with Twin Shadow, since you can activate it from hand. Sometimes, depending on your end board, if you get the Blackwing Assault Dragon and a Full Armor out in the combo, like you're actually most of the time I just set this. The in hand never like really came up, but sometimes it's cheeky turn 1. But since you're playing this, like if they go for Dark Ruler, you just chain this and then chain the Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss to the Twin Shadow, and you negate the Dark Ruler, and then you Caliuga after that during their main phase. Had that happen twice, where they went for Dark Ruler and already had the out. And Boral Savage is just like extra protection. I didn't really know whether I wanted to play Rusty, but it was just the easiest way to get to Boral Savage, and I thought having 2 negates on board was the way to go. Side deck, I kind of just threw this together last minute. Dark Ruler Evenly is just good against most matchups. If they built tier board, just Dark Ruler Evenly just did its job, and then I would put up like Full Armor Master, and like what do they do? There's not much for that. Also, really Evenly is really good for the Flu matchup, because that's a really tough matchup for me. Twin Twisters and Harpies. Again, mostly for Flu, some Rogue matchups, I guess. I don't think I drew... Yeah, I didn't draw any of these cards the entire weekend. Also, I don't even think I sided in the next one. Change of Heart. This was Mirror Force the literal day before. I just didn't know what to throw in there. I sided it in maybe once. I never saw it. And then Gamma Package. Sided in, but never saw it. I honestly wish I would have had Spooky Dogwood for some of my ties, because there's just none. It's just like either I'm playing like to not lose, just praying with like imperms and gammas so like decks don't burn me. But Dogwood definitely would have helped out against most of the tier matchups.
All right. Well, thanks for the list. You got any shout outs before we head out here?
Shout out All Access Card Shop.
Best card shop in Green Bay.
Shout out to you, Mr. Cameraman. You're the reason I played Caliuga in the first place. Shout out to Cody Petska for being the one that inspired me to play the deck only a week ago. Shout out to Carson.
Big ups to Carson.
Big ups. Pretty much just anybody in the Green Bay locals. I haven't played in a long time. You guys bring me back in a little bit here. Definitely got me prepared for the format.
All right. Well, thanks, Zach, and congrats on your top this weekend, buddy.
Thanks.
We'll see you at Nats. We'll see you at Nats.
We'll see you.